Hey everybody, it's Sam from Daily Sports Betting Overtime, here to bring you your baseball picks for tonight. Those of you who have been checking the overtimenetwork.com have been getting the picks. You also know I haven't been getting the picks right, and a lot of you have been writing me saying, look, we're going to start fading you. Well, that's fine with me. I'm kind of waiting till All-Star break happens just like the players are. Seems like so many of the players have already made their vacation plans in the islands for the All-Star break, while others they're trying to get their stats up so that they can meet their incentives at the end of the season, and they're taking advantage of people not playing hard, which is why it has made it so difficult to actually pick baseball winners. However, I think I've got it figured out. Today, while we were waiting for the numbers to kind of settle, over and unders today really have gotten lower. You're going to see a lot of over sevens when my number is maybe 8.7. That is a run, almost 2 runs difference, and that's where the value is. So we want to go over the picks that are going to happen later tonight that I'm making. And guys, if you want to fade them, you know what? I don't blame you. But let's start off at 6:05 with Seattle versus Washington. We're picking Seattle on the money line at minus 120, and we're on this one going under 10. Why? Because we have 9.1 worth of value there, so we're going under 10 at minus 120. You've got at 640, you've got Pittsburgh versus Miami. We're going Miami on the money line at minus 180. And then we're going to go over 7 at minus 110. This is one of them where I think we've got a lot of value here. My number for the over is 8.3. I'm getting it at over 7. I'm also looking more towards game time of taking Miami on the run line, depending on how plus money that equals out. Then at 7:05, we've got Cincinnati versus the New York Yanks. I'm taking the Yankees on the run line at uh, minus 1.5 runs at minus 155. Yankees got to beat them by 2 or more, and then we're going to go over 9 at minus 105. At 7:07, we've got Philadelphia going against Toronto. Guys, I'm taking Toronto on the money line at minus 120. I think this is going to be a really close game, go down to the wire, but I'm going over 8 at minus 105 on this one because, again, my run line differential, or my over-under differential, is 9.1. Then at 7:10, we've got 2 ball games. First up is the Chicago White Sox versus Cleveland. I'm going Cleveland on the money line at minus 102. But before I started recording, I saw where this had went plus money. I'm going to be checking it out as soon as I get off here because I want to bet Cleveland if that turns out to be plus money. I think this is close, but with Cleveland at home and their pitching staff, I think Cleveland gets this one. We're going to go under 8.5 for even money because it is right on my numbers at 8.5. Next game up at 7:10 is Boston versus Tampa Bay. Guys, I'm going to take the Rays on this one. Money line at minus 170. And then I'm going to go over the 7 at minus 110. Again, my over-under number is 8.7, giving us some wiggle room there, and going to take the over 7. 7:45, you've got the LA Dodgers coming in against St. Louis. I'm going to take the Dodgers due to their pitching staff, due to their bats, due to them not letting up yet. So let's go Dodgers money line minus 150 against St. Louis. And then we're going to go under the 8 at minus 115. Look for this number to rise as game time starts. I look for it to be right around 8.5 to 9 before game time with people betting it up. Next up, we've got an 8:05 start. Baltimore versus the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to take the Cubbies. Yes, yes, I know Baltimore is on a streak. I think that streak ends tonight with the Cubs. We're going to take them on the money line at minus 140. Look for this game to go over 8 with them playing at Wrigley. Both teams seem to hit the ball well, but Chicago is really hitting and running really well. We're going to go over 8 at minus 115 because our over under number is 9.6. Next game, 8:05, Oakland versus Texas. Guys, Texas has impressed me here overall this season. They're better than what I thought they were going to be. I'm taking Texas on the money line, minus 190. Yes, I know that's a lot of juice, but I'm still wanting to play that. I'm not ready to hit the run line yet. Run line is minus 1.5 runs, and right now my numbers say it's point 0.5, them winning by a half run. So, not ready to hit that run line yet. But I am going to hit the over on the 7.5 runs at minus 110, with my number being 8.1. We're going to go to the 8:40 game, San Diego versus Colorado. This game, or I should say this series last time, threw us a bunch of unders, made me mad, and so we're going to play this with San Diego winning on the money line, minus 165, and I'm going to go under tonight. Yes, I know they're playing at Coors Field. I know it's a rocket launcher, but I'm still going to go under 10.5 runs at minus 105. I'm looking for the weather to play a little bit of a part in this game tonight, especially the wind. And so make sure closer to game time, you are checking the weather. And then our last game tonight in baseball is the 9:38 game, and it's Houston versus the Los Angeles Angels. Yes, I know Ohtani is on the mound, which is leading a lot of people to go with the Angels. However, smart money, sharp money is going on Houston. I bet this around noon to get the best numbers as I possibly could. I'm taking Houston on the money line plus 115. Doesn't look like right now you can get that. Looks like the best number right now is minus 105. I'm still betting Houston tonight. And then I look for both teams to go over the 7.5 runs for even money. Why? My over-under number is 8.7. But here is also the kicker. Ohtani is not going to pitch this whole game. Remember, they are still the Angels, one of the worst teams in Major League Baseball. And Houston is going to take advantage of that. So we're going over 7.5 runs tonight, even money. So, guys, that's what I'm betting on today in baseball. Look for another episode soon about soccer. We're going to have one coming up in golf about the Open. I made probably 15 bets on the Open, the British Open, today that I want to give to you guys before it starts. Do not feel like you need to bet any of these or all of these. It is your choice. Make sure you're doing your own research. And if you want to fade me, that's great. Make sure you're writing me at Daily Sports Betting ot@gmail.com or hitting me up on Overtime Daily on Twitter. Let me know that you're fading me. Let me know why and what games. Guys, if you have a problem or anyone close to you thinks you have a problem, please stop. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Answer their questions honestly so they can make the appropriate referrals to someone in your local area. Also, don't forget to follow this podcast and subscribe so that you get all the up-to-date free bets out there. Remember, a lot of people selling their bets. I'm selling my own bets on BetStamp. Go ahead and use that app to track your picks or to buy mine. But I am going to be giving you guys free picks here on this podcast. Make sure you're telling all your friends so that they can get the bets also. Guys, it's been a great show. I look forward to seeing you and talking to you about soccer very soon. Can't wait. Can't wait. I will talk to you soon, and I hopefully will see you down the road.